55! Mike 55! Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check. Alert!
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, you got 3 down. Slam. Check 9. Alert!
Brady gives to Michel. And an alley to run. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Alert! 450.
This is Michel on the counter. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Wait, 20! Watch 75! Yeah. You don't want... Hey, check it! Shoot! Watch the eye! Slam! Check it!
On second down, Michel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Wait, set, play, 20! Check 41. Watch the run! Ozzy! Spawn! No! 41's coming, 41's the mic. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Regular!
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that That's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Where's the tap? 19! Get that quarterback! And on! 55! At 59! You got tight right there.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch it to the court! Up to the court! 2-6. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Off of play action, it's Watson going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense scored points. Wait, that 53. Right there in the middle. 55. Stop your whining. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check 24. Rip.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And some room to roam now. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 3. check 3.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the line. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike. Go. D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What is that? Like any egg! Choose the mic. Let's go, D. Check your hot read.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
What's that? 19! Against the mic. In your face. 59. 58, boy. 58. 58's Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, it's complete. Stills. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tighten up. Put the point down. He's coming.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
What's that? 19! He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 154. 52. 52.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he stays up. Muscles him off. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, exit.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Hold 50. 6 guys.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, 24.
The toss play. This is high. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, come on, no. Chance. 9. Hey, 24.
Third and long, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Fourth down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. This is Michel. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Stand up in. Kill. Check it, reload.
On 3rd down, Michel. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
72.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Of course, this building played host to Super Bowl 51, the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Tom Brady and these Patriots came storming back from that 28-6 deficit to shock Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons for yet another Super Bowl title. And now they're back here for this bout. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Brady now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back. 24. Hey, Mike 52. Wild Bill.
From the end zone, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a run with Hyde. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up. No. Off. Give me 4. Give me 9.
To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check 4.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yeah.
Mike, 31.
Mike, 53. 53.
Watson, off play action. He sets to fire deep. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check. 55 to Mike. 55 to Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, wahoo.
Brady going to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let go.
That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Wait, set. Wide 20.
51.
Check tight.
Watch out.
49. Check 49.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Check 52. Sugar.
On first down, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Wait, set. 53.
You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
Switch. 36. Shift.
Again, it's Michel. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
You got 3 down. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
He's checking. Crash. Under team. 72.
Now Michel. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch his slack. Watch his slack. Watch his slack. He's crashing. He's checking. Alert.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 97 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
So we got man.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now.
Switch. Mike 51, Mike 52.
They'll run on first down. Michel. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On second down, Michel, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come off the ball. 59. 53, check 53. Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. Check. Hey, watch it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Reset. 19. Yes, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. 54. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam.
And that'll set him back 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 13. Kill.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah,
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
58, set. Silver. Check down, alert. Crunch. At 31. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You're trash. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. 19. Here we go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 54 is down. He's coming. 54. Check three.
Hyde. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Check 99.
Here's Watson, option left. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
See what you got. 59. Hey, alert 3. 61. Match ball. Tonight. 31.
Watson now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This from 52, and this for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go one more.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew.